base runners, it's not helping you out.
His pitch grounded third base side. Martin to second for one. Mendez tries to spin it, and he does. 5-4-3 double play. Ends the top of the second and sends the Maryland Bats back up here in College Park.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base.
With his, these balls that Rosenblatt has, and that's going to be sent over to center field. What a catch by Aiden Orr, stretches out to grab the ball for the second out. As you can see the replay there, Dayton gets on top of the ball, but here comes Aiden Orr soaring in for the incredible catch. Sturgis can't get this one past the first baseman, and a double play to end the inning. What a start for Carter Selke. That soft contact that we've talked about all day here in Oakland's favor. Beautiful play to end the inning. The shuck goes. That will be caught there by the left fielder, and Shuck tried to go, but is able to get out there. Awesome play by Nick Williams.
Huge play for the Spartans to get out of the jam in the sixth, one that they needed on the double steal from Oakland, and they're able to get an easy.
Deckinga gets a hold of that one. Or once again with the sliding grab in center field. Aiden Orr, have yourself a night, young man.
Orr leaves his feet once again to make the play. Looks like he had a real.
That one is going to get in the hands of the third baseman, Deckinga. There's the double play. I just had mentioned it. Mistakenly said Kyle Revere was due up. He was not, as that is going to be a fantastic play.
Another guy that's had loud contact tonight, Van Tyker with the first inning home run to make it back-to-back games with a home run. He shoots it to right center. Moyer and Grigo going back, and that ball is caught by Grigo. He slams into the fence, and the inning is over. Grigo with the sprawling play at the fence and keeps it. Is Nebraska volleyball star Andy Jackson wearing blue or red tonight? And a ground ball out to shortstop, carry to second for one, turn to first is a double play to erase the Waxman single. Unger with some bounce in his step. Husker fans rise to their feet on the twin killing.
That one lined into right field. Chasing it down is Harrison, leaping and making a great catch from behind his head. What a catch. Losing the hat doesn't matter. He didn't lose the ball. As we take one more look at that, as he just drives that over. As you obviously want a 3-0 count, but you'll take a 3-1 as hits that right to right field. And he's going for two. An aggressive turn. Throw over to second is in time. They cut him down. Krapinski tried to get aggressive on the base paths, took a wide turn and immediately went to second. But cutting him down in right field was Avery Moore. An outfield assist for the first out of the inning. What a throw from Avery Moore as we take one more look of that. Just tracking the ball down and chucks it over there to second. 3-2. Line to short. Flip over to second for one. On to first. In time, they got him. An inning-ending twin killing for Miami. And the worst possible thing that could have happened to Purdue does, in fact, happen. A 6-4-3 double play ends the inning and strands Moore at third. The 3-1. Swung on and flown into left field. Coming in on his Marlboro. Can he track it down? Sliding. He makes a great catch. Quincy Marlboro pulls it in and ends the threat. Baseball slide for a reason. That's the name of it. Beautiful, beautiful slide from Marlboro. We will be back on Big Ten Plus. Some concentration happen. That one tapped to second. Cruz will flip over to second for one. On to first. Did they get him? They did! Double play turned. And immediately Greg Goff gestures for a replay as he thinks that C.J. Richmond was safe at first. They certainly got Avery Moore at second. That was always going to be a tough turn.
CJ Richmond just
3 starts out of 14 as a freshman there, too. As Pollock gets a hold of a fastball and sends the to right center field. On the run, Chase Cruson will come down and make the catch. Cruson holds on. And a big reason why they're 13-5 in the MAC. And a ground ball to short. A.J. Bratz to second one. Steiner to first. Yes, the double play turned by the Red Foxes. And the 1-0 fastball as he sends it in the air to right. This time playable for Jack Sweeney. Now he has to turn it on and go get it, and he comes up with it. Sweeney looked like he would kind of run into the ball, then realizes, hold on a moment, loses his hat, and goes and gets it, preventing another bloop double. Watch his last kind of and Steiner taps it to third. Stepping on the bag, Meglio across to first in time. Double play. And this is a line shot, snared by Carreras to second one. Rosado on to first. Beautiful double play. 6-4-3 on the turn.
Been trying to find that regular third baseman with the struggles of Jakeson Frost. Swales has shown flashes in playing time. This one hit over to third base. Chance at turn 2 for the Braves. 5-4 over to 3 and a double play to escape the third inning.
A perfect play right there. Tough grounder from Swales for the Braves.
Michael Quick up next. He rockets this one to shortstop. Great pick by Schulte, and he does it himself, turning 2 quickly and casually to get out of the inning. Another leadoff walk, leadoff base runner that does not come around to score. It's this Iowa defense just trying to move on. Let's get this game over. Let's drive back to Peoria. Mitch Wood lifts this one and a stumble in center field. Still the recovery from Garcia. Okay, nice catch.
Great play from Garcia out there. Stumbling.
Really the last 2 years. Check swing at the plate. He went around. Ricketts will pop out of his crouch and fire down to Hanley. The drop third strike results in out number 1 for Indiana to begin the 5th inning. 2-1 to Moore. Grounded sharply left side. Bartieri over to second, on to first in time for a double play. The Purple Aces go around the horn for a double play to wipe them clean here in the 6th. Looks like Indiana might want to challenge that one. It was a quick call.
Partner, that was...
Jackson Golden hits one to short. Kazmar pops up, throws to Ellis. Play at first. Got him to end the inning. What a play by Henry Kazmar. The diving play, the flip to Ellis. And then Ellis slings it over to Harvey.
Challenging camera.
The 0-2 pitch. Grounded over to Simpson. Simpson's going to turn 2. Ellis to first. Got him. Another double play for this Ohio State defense. And that's going to lead us to the bottom of the 4th inning. That one hammered by Ellis over into left field. Back. Caught by Hinson. Wow, that was a nice play, and Maddox Simpson will have to retreat all the way back to first. Ball 2 is hit over to second. Kammerer will toss to second, now back to first for the double play. A crucial and clutch play there by the Thundering Herd. And the message here is you can't change it in just one swing yet. This one sent to center field. Tracking back at the wall, Harthen tried to rob it, and he did.
Are you kidding me?
What a play.
Are
Cam
you
Harthen.
kidding me? It's a bit of a home run derby.
That one hit to third base. Simpson to 2. The throw to first. Got him to end this one. The Marshall Thundering Herd on the legs of their offense, as well as Davis Gunn, close this one out 11-7 over Ohio State. A comeback victory.
LaVue hits it hard. It's stopped by Vassar, who made the late decision to throw on to second base. And Chalowski is being called for interference on what would have been a relay toss to first that probably wouldn't have been in time. And that winds up a double play.
He's also holding his hand.
It's Will Gasparino. into left field. And a diving catch made by Bazizo. An absolute rocket off the bat of Gasparino.
That's one I've always struggled with.
Chalowski has it to second for one. On to first, it's a double play. The Bruins roll it up 6-4-3 on the Twin killing.
We've talked a lot about Rock Chalowski at shortstop, but what makes this...
The players that were at the time wearing 42 could continue. This could be another double play ball. 4-6-3, and the Bruins roll up their second tonight. A scoreless frame turned in by the southpaw Ian May.
Phoenix call.
Cashel Duggar into left center field, and it's caught. Rowan Kelly keeps it off the outfield grass, and it's the second spectacular play.
Laid out some leather early in the first inning by Bazizo, and Rowan Kelly says, I'm out here for a reason.
And that's to left center field. Jennings on the run, as is Zebig, and Zebig is the one who makes the catch.
What a play.
Potential extra base hit here from Berkeley Mabius to end the most recent half inning, but
that's a heck of a play out there in left field after reaching.
Nelson again staying, and it goes on one hop to the second baseman Cooney, flips it to Maloney, and then on to Jackson for a 4-6-3 double play. Nicely done by the middle infield of Oregon. Illinois has to settle for just the one run on the solo home run by Cole Crafton.
Or tomorrow, excuse me.
Or yesterday.
Or yesterday. Definitely didn't carry into yesterday.
Ground ball to the right side, tracking it down is Cooney. Whoa, nice play to get the out at second. Throw back to first. Goes off the glove of Jackson, takes his glove off. He gets the ball without his glove.
He was Denny's replacement when he was injured. But Kraus delivered late jump for Decker, throw down, and it is in time. Awareness behind the plate from Brady Gray, and Decker is out. Popped up. Left side, Koski in foul territory will make the catch. Battling the wind, and Koski puts it away for the third out of the inning.
Got out of school if you're a student. 3-2, pulled left side. Frost gloves it. The throw across is dug out by Wolf. Went into a stretch for out number one.
Wolf is just so good at that, too. He's such a flexible guy.
Went out and won it. It's certainly become a lot more difficult to win that tournament. 3-2, pulled left side, backhanded by Frost. The long throw, Garrett Gold. It's going to go up the line, and he tags him out. Nice play by Caleb Wolf. Come off the bag. Boy, he has been a highlight reel over there at first base.
We talk so much about that's a really big deal in baseball.
3-2, chop up the middle. Another tough play for Schulte, and another stretch from Wolf at first.
Really,
2 away.
Really a great play there from Cooper Schulte to get that ball out of his glove quick, set his feet. If you see how he's approaching.
Both these teams playing, Michigan playing a pair of midweek games.
Ladahoff hits that one to deep left center field, but is retired. Center fielder Jack Lausch does the deed, and Reifenberg gets out of that inning, leaving runners stranded.
Over in the pen.
Ball gets away. Wouldn't have mattered anyways, because that counts as certainly a ball as DeGroot advances to third, but he gets called out. So Noah Miller able to get that ball over to Braden Jeffries and apply the tag. DeGroot knows it.
Not even necessarily the best throw from Miller. You could see had to go pretty off the bag was Jeffries, but able to still apply that tag, get that out.
But Reifenberg giving up 7 hits to Bars 5 so far. Miller hits that one to short. There's one on to first. There's 2. So an inning-ending double play for the Wildcats. Erases any risk from the runner at first. We'll go to the top of the 5th. And Michigan's starting lineup without a hit on today's game. That looks like they might change that. As long as center fielder, nope. Jack Lausch is able to get there to retire Stressler. hits that one. This could be a double play for the Wolverines, and it is. Well, they didn't turn one double play, but they got the second one. Inning-ending double play for the Wolverines. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th now as Michael Fatrick grounds into that double play. Some nifty defense from the Wolverines infield. Keeps.
1-2 on the ground over to second. Stokes gloves, flips on to carry for one. Over to first, in time, double play. Sits down USC, however, Isaac Cadena with a solo blast.
It's kind of something you have to pass down the order now.
0-1. Grigo bouncing ball into second, gathered, flipped on to second for one. Over to first, in time. And Grigo grounds into a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. So Nebraska looks like they had all the confidence. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And Grigo grounds into an inning-ending double play. Edwards able to get out. Bases loaded for USC. The 0-1 to Stickney. In the air, right center field. Grigo running over. He's back by the warning track. He makes the catch. This is deep enough where Takuchi will score. Throw into third is going to be on time, and sliding off the base is Jack Basir. So a sac fly that ends up being a double play as well. The run for USC should score. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's a 2-1. Stokes high chopper over to third. Gathered, spin, throw in time. Nice play by Takeuchi over at third for out number 1.
5 extra base hits.
And this one hit into right field, and it is caught out in right. Throw down to first. It's in time. And the Scarlet Knights double up Penn State. How about that? Jack Sweeney out in right. Take a look at that one more time. Down to one knee, flashes the leather, throw down.
Since March 28th this season.
So taking off for second is Manius, a late steal, gunned out at second. Eckelman's throw dug out there by Ellis over at second. So just as Purdue had some momentum, some guys on, they did score one of them, but Manius is erased. So Marlboro behind in the count 1-2. Chops this one over to the shortstop, flip on over to Lee, and the side is retired. But not before Purdue can get one run back. It's a 9-1 ball game here in West Lafayette.
Sharply down to third, flagged by Hamilton to second for one, and they get Rock Chalowski to ground into an around the horn double play. Credit to Adam Urban out of the bullpen to get it all started. It's 4-2 as we go to the 8th.
Go really poorly for Kenny compared to his first 2 frames.
First pitch swing, and this ball grounded into the shift. DeCarlo deep in the hole, throws a dart right on the money.
He swings at the next pitch, sends a ground ball to third base, over to second for one, on to first for 2. Clark gets the double play. They go around the horn.
In the batting order earlier in the season as he swings hard on that one, and a great play at first from Brzezowski. That could have been trouble. That looked like it could have been 2 bases if it got through. But an absolute great play on a knee there from Brzezowski to retire Ricketts.
Well, Ricketts hit that ball pretty hard, right on a rope.
Mid-major come up here for some good competition. As Misi hits that one hard to third base. Will Moore spinning back and gets the out at first. And that was a tough play there from Moore at third, and he made it look pretty easy.
Well, Will Moore can hear some cheers from the crowd here. You see it on the replay.
Hoosiers down 4 after Abilene Christian put up 3 in the 4th and 2 in the 5th. The pitch to Fry is sent to shortstop. They're looking to turn it 2 ways, and they get it done. A double play grounded into for Landon Fry.
This could be a very quick inning for the Indiana Hoosiers when they're already down.
The 2-2 pitch dealing to Fry as that one's hit hard, and a nice diving play at short. And Fry ruled out at first. Payne back-to-back, great defensive plays. And Brzezowski with the catch just barely beat out Fry.
3-1 hitters count. Swung on and hit deep into center field. That'll be tracked very well by Houghton Henley. Diving grab, tagging up will be Runner goes in White. He slides in, out. Ryland Stockton gets White trying to advance 90 feet. What a throw by the catcher.
And White staying on second base. Looks like he wants a challenge. It was a bang, bang.
Runner's going off for second. Geffrey gets him running back-to-back innings where we see a runner caught stealing on the base pass. You can't run on any of these catchers of Ryland Stockton and right there in Carter Geffrey. His decision-making late in counts has been phenomenal. There goes Martin, throw down. Geffrey got him. Look at that throw from Carter Geffrey. And Braden Martin, the conference's top stolen bag merchant, gets thrown out there. Nothing going. The Hawks going to the bottom half of this. He's still looking to get himself out of it. Looking for a double play ball. Strohmeyer right up the middle. Here we go. 6-4 double play. Or 6-3 double play, should I say. And Maryland's able to get out of the inning, but without ballooning their deficit now to 4 runs. And Iowa
outside of the state of California, but he had a strong showing at least last night.
Takeuchi puts one on the ground to short. Carry to second for one. On to first, a double play. 6-4-3 is the number combination. That won't win you the lottery, but that'll get you double play. Carson Yasa with his 3rd consecutive scoreless frame. Trojans tried to, might be time to pull something out of the bag of tricks to get this
1-1 chop to Stokes, on to second for one, over to first, is in time. 4-6-3 double play. So a leadoff base runner surrendered by Yasa, but his defense behind him able to come up with the double.
At second and at third, it's Brian DeBrouwer. First pitch swinging for Sweeney, out to right center field, and it's caught on the run by McDonald. 2 quick outs for Ben Hudson. The exact opposite of kind of how the Colin Fitzgerald start yesterday went.
I mean, we'll take it too.
The 1-2. Back up the middle, double play ball coming. Carrera steps on the bag for one. The first in time. He takes a tumble from a sliding Michael Anderson. The 2-1. Line towards center. On the run, Cruson dives, and he makes the play. Cruson lays out and robs a base hit from McDonald. Scarlet Knights in it. Blowing those flags in left center. Out towards left. First pitch swinging from Salinas. It's over the head of Davis. He misjudges it, and he'll have to go all the way to the wall. Salinas rounding second for third. The throw is in time.
Erdman finding himself in it's a sticky situation. No outs. 2 guys on base. Runner in scoring position.
Liner caught by Boyle. That's a double play. Base running mistake for Bemis, and a brutal twin killing for the Buckeyes.
That is certainly an uncommon double play that you see in baseball.
To the big slugger Flores. That will be in the dirt. Taking off his Manius. He got a late jump, and he is going to be gunned down at second on the delayed steal. So 1 away for the Buckeyes.
Manius usually not a guy that attempts to steal the bag.
Lefty with the 2-2 delivery coming up. So he continues to keep an eye on Kazmir at second. This one back to him. What a snag by Erdman. Throw to first with some oohs and ahs from the crowd for out number 1.
Behind the back. Like it was easy. Take one more look at that one. Smooth criminal. Strolls right over towards first. Looking for the 4th pitch of the at-bat.
Van Heuvel attacks again, lifts this one down the line and right. Long run for Moore. He is going to track it down in foul ground to make the catch for out number 1.
Moore has finally found himself ready over there in right field. Couple have snuck past him today, but said it wasn't.
This is his bread and butter. He puts this one in play. Ellis with a chance to end the inning. To second for one. On to first. Double play. Ellis makes up for his 2 errors. Comes back with a twin killing. The Boilers strand. The bases loaded.
He has 38 RBIs, but
diving effort by Richmond over at first. He'll take it to the bag himself to get the out. That one just stayed fair. A nice play over along the line.
2 quick outs for this Purdue defense.
Let's watch 5 pitches go by. 3 for balls, 2 for strikes. The payoff. Ellis goes, swing and a miss on Mangrum. Throw down is not going to matter. That's going to be called batter interference and a double play. Buter once again efficient. How about that? Boilermakers, another 0 on the board. To the bottom of the 6th we go.
There goes West. And now he tries to get back to first, and he's out. What was that all about? Niels with a great recognition to throw back to first is lifted in the air to right field, sending Brennan back. He's at the wall, he leaps, and he makes the catch. Peyton Brennan skyward for the first out of the 5th inning.
What a play by
Bouncer to the right side. Mosh goes to second. Spanier on to first, a double play, but that does play to run. Dean West scores, and UCLA leads 6-4.
Let's take a look at this double play right here. Ball's just going to be popped up and just a
And it's not just what I said, the season high in earned runs. This is bounce to second, might be a pair. That's one, that's two, nicely turned. McKay Murphy to Seymour, and that will retire the side. Honestly, a little geopolitical, which is how far away Alaska is. That is pummeled to deep left, and Hotchkiss just has room with a leaping catch at the wall. Inning over. Hotchkiss at the warning track to reel that one in. Would have been extra bases at least.
The 2-1 is shot on the ground, fair down the line. It'll be at least 2. It'll score at least 1 for Illinois. And he's brought around third base. He will score. I thought he was going to be held. The ball was coming in. Nelson out at third.
A great short swing there by Nelson, able to get the barrel on the ball. Good things happen when you put the barrel on the ball.
That was Will Johannes, who I thought was going to be held up at third. It was a good throw to get in, but the next 0-2 from Flynn. Hit on a line sharply to short, and it's caught on a line, and the second base umpire, Joshua Sheepis, says he is out at second base. We will most likely get a review here from Oregon. We'll take another look. Absolutely rocketed right back up the middle, but J.R. Nelson played him perfectly. Let's take a look. Ooh, it's very close, Kyle.
Really good job by Brooks to even make that close. That's a tough read.
In this weekend series, the 3-1 is chopped on the ground to third. It's a fair ball. Deep throw over at third by Drew Smith, and he makes it. What a scoop over at first base by Dominic Hellman. What a play over at third base by Drew Smith.
Good job reaching on by Hellman, stretching for the ball, made the difference in that play. Good job by Drew Smith.
We're now in game 3, 10 runs, 15 hits. This one's chopped on the round to Shutman. He leaves his feet again, goes to second for 1. And the run scores. I was looking at that second base umpire, Joshua Sheepis, because
21 total appearances over the course of those 2 years. As Moore takes the first pitch he sees, lines it down the left field line. That one will touch down in fair territory. It rolls all the way into the corner. The go sign at third. Decker slides in and is tagged down at the plate by Sundgren. Nail, Cole Decker at the plate trying to score on this double from Will Moore.
Well, a beautiful ball, a beautiful double from Moore. Decker thought he had it, and he certainly had reason to think so, but
Here's another situation to do that. Let's see how clutch the freshman is.
Lifts it to deep center field. Going back is Houghton Henley. He makes the catch. What a play by Nate Houghton Henley. Spinning around and able to make a Willie Mays type play in center.
Look at the ball flight. That looks like me after hitting my driver. The nastiest. It's always fun to see how much players have changed throughout the season. I mean, look at Geoffrey's picture up there on the scoreboard.
Hard ground ball up the middle. Terrapins turn 2. Nice play by Mendez to step on the bag and rifle it over to first. 2 away.
Becoming even more tough out. And he bounces this ball to second. Yang races to the bag for 1. Throw to first is dug out by Ruiz. Yang did it himself and turns the twin killing off the bat of the hot-hitting Turner.
Oh, Weaver wins the battle. He throws a good sinker here that Weaver rolls that Miller rolls. I'll get it right.
And back up the middle for Miller. Nice pick by Yang. The feed to second. It's a double play. Yang to Kucherak for a 4-6-3.
That's pretty defense right there by the Wildcats. Yang makes a fine stop on this, and after he makes the stop.
Here's the 0-2. Runner goes. Slater's throw to second is a dart, and he got him. Stressler thrown out by Jay Slater on a seed for the first out of the 8th.
Well, this is a great exchange by Slater. It's a breaking ball.
Trying to shut the door. And line back through the middle. It's a backhand play by Turner. Jump throw to first is in time. Pitching and defense has been king for Michigan. And no better play to close it than that.
To first base. All the way in the middle, the jump throw, the 1 hop.
I think you got him.
In game 40 for the Scarlet Knights, he'll take a big hack. And they got Sweeney in a rundown. Now the throw to Salinas at the plate is in time. Joey DiMucci gets the catcher glove out and holds Rutgers scoreless. On 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on the base path. We'll head to the bottom of the first here on Big Ten Plus. It's Jaden Davis, Michael Anderson, and Bryce Molinaro for Penn State when we come back from Medler Field.
Sunday afternoon baseball.
That was a good day at the ballpark. 2-2. Cruson sends 1 to shallow center field. Running up and diving to get it is Maddox McDonald. And that is how the top of the second will come to an end. No runs scored on 1 hit, no error, and 1 left on the base path. We'll head to the bottom of the second. It's Barnett, Porter, and Carstetter when we come back on Big Ten Plus. And Salinas gets a piece of it out to left center field. Going back is McDonald at the wall, and he makes the catch. Saving that one from getting out of the park, and Maddox McDonald shows off the glove.
You know, he talked about Maddox McDonald. He has been so good all throughout this.
And Sweeney rounds it to second at Barnett. Tough play to Carstetter at first, and they got him. Was just on the bag, able to get Sweeney out. Sweeney grounding it to Barnett, has to handle the backhand. And is Carstetter on the bag is the question. 0 for 3 on the day, only 1 in this order with McDonald on board that hasn't had a hit. And they'll tag him out at second. Great throw from the catcher, Chattel. That's how the bottom of the 5th ends, but not before 4 runs come around to score on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. Now a 14-2. Coming back in the 4th, here in the top of the 6th. A grounder to Yacker at short, trying to get the double play, and they will. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Penn State defense, and the score remains at 14-12. Bottom of the 6th with DiMucci, Yacker, and then top of the order with Davis when we come back from Happy Valley. 0-1. And that one right to Rivera. Gets 1, gets 2. And a double play strands the bases loaded for Rutgers. No runs on 2 hits and 1 error as well. We'll head to the top of the 9th. Can Rutgers' momentum continue? Only one way to find out. That's sticking with
to late afternoon games.
are the issue, as that is driven into the gap in right center. Ellis wheeling around first, and he's thinking 3 now. There's going to be a play at the bag. Does he get there? No, he doesn't! Ellis gunned down at third after an incredible relay play from the Boilermakers. Buckeyes biting off more than they can chew, and the Boilermaker defense obliges them. Take one last look at this throw. Anderson golfs that one into the glove of Ellis. A DIY double play for the second baseman as he gobbles that one up, makes the tag. Back up the middle, a chance for a double play. Over to first. A great defensive play from the Boilers. Turning to Harvey, moves to third.
Still, a double play could end the inning immediately after this.
That ball takes another Buckeye bounce. Ellis steps on second. And Lee Ellis, with some defensive flashes of his own, sits the Boilermakers down here in the fourth. That ball skirts up the middle, but Ellis says, "I'll take that and some more." One pitch, one play. Over to second, throw to first. In time! What a defensive play from the Boilermakers. What looked like it was going to be one out at
Had a 9-pitch third inning. Poke to left field. West towards the line on the run. He dives and hauls it in.
Look at as he just fully extends to dive for that one. What a play. The Dolphins are actually in deep need of a receiver, and West is making a case to be drafted on Thursday night the way he just tracked that ball down.
Still 0-2 at the plate to Mosh. Pokes it to second. Call flips to Chalowski. On to LaVue. He digs it out for the double play to end the inning. In the conference, Phoenix calling Rock Chalowski. Turning 2.
DiCarlo into center. It's going to hang up, and Sturgis had to leap as that ball carried, and he did reel it in.
We were talking about the conditions and how that certainly plays for the offense. That's one of those that I think is a little bit just affected by the important stats for a pitcher.
Bounce up the middle. DiCarlo with a pop-up slide and a strike to boot. And Sam DiCarlo showing out here in the first few innings.
Real important thing for a pitcher is having a good defense behind you. Nice spinorama there by DiCarlo to be able to make that one. The shift was on, so he's in an awkward spot.
Left side, Wilson waits for the high hop, gets it. The throw to second, that's one to first, and it's not in time. Just too slow developing. Bright is a catcher, but just not enough to go around the horn, and they are fortunate just to get that out at second base, which was not a guarantee, and it's